watching KRON On, streaming now from KRON 4, the Bay Area's local news station.
It's a project that was 3 years in the making. San Jose is about to become the second Bay Area city to rename a street after former President Barack Obama. The San Jose City Council approved a proposal this week to rename a downtown corridor after him. A coalition of community advocates proposed renaming connecting parts of Bird Avenue, South Montgomery Street, and Autumn Street as Barack Obama Boulevard. Joining us now is Alex Shoor, who started that effort to name the street after him. Thank you for joining us. Can you explain why this was such an important endeavor for you?
Thanks so much for the coverage on this issue. This is really important to me personally because I believe in a community where everyone feels like they can achieve their dreams. And in San Jose, we're an incredibly diverse city. Silicon Valley is a really diverse place. And we want everyone to feel like no matter who they are, that they can rise up, say, to the highest office of the land, president. And it's important that we have an ongoing, enduring symbol of the first African-American and first person of color to ever achieve this goal. So that's why we wanted to rename a street after Barack Obama.
And so how did you choose that particular intersection?
Well, the Committee of Community Advocates, of which I'm a part, we analyzed the number of streets. The two most important components for us were a street that was prominent enough and thus worthy of a president, and a street that was in the center of San Jose, a place where a lot of eyes and a lot of people would be turning their attention to see that street and recognize it as an important part of our civic landscape.
And it looks like this was a unanimous decision, but how long of an effort did this take in order to finally get here?
It took longer than we wanted it to. It took 3.5 years from the first time I wrote an op-ed and started a change.org petition in 2017 to try and get this done. And it took some time to analyze the city's process for a street renaming, to look at different streets and what might be a right fit. And then we built up a lot of community support. It wasn't just the city council, but it was years of talking to neighborhood associations, community leaders, civic leaders, to build the support so that when the vote happens, the city council and the city knows that the community really stands behind this. And we've been surprised and delighted that the support's actually been bipartisan, that even folks maybe Republican have said that this is a good idea and a good person to honor as our first African-American president in our history.
That's incredible how long it took, and that your determination didn't falter in those 3.5 years. You had a committee behind you to make it all happen. And it's incredible to see that an online petition has made some change, or is about to make some change in the real world.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the enduring messages I hope people receive. I've mentioned that on Facebook on a couple of groups that have been commenting about this, that an idea that someone in the community originates and a few community advocates working together with enthusiasm and determination can actually help change our community. And I hope that we all think about change in the community at a time when it's really difficult and we can't always be out there in our communities because of this pandemic. We can still make change in them.
Anything else you'd like to add for our viewers to know about this and when people can look forward to finally seeing Obama on that street?
You mean the sign Barack Obama or
yes.
the person?
I don't know. Will he be invited for the unveiling? Do you think he'll show up?
We would love to have him there. We're going to try to figure out some connections to him and see if we can get an invitation to him. We would welcome the whole Obama family.
That would be cool.
Yeah, it'd be really neat. We'll see. There's a lot of other places and cities and schools that have been named after the Obamas. So he probably gets requests like this. But this will be a very prominent street in the 10th largest city in the United States. This is an important symbol for all of Silicon Valley. Maybe other streets will follow. So we hope in the months ahead that the street signs will be printed. If folks are supportive of this, some of your viewers want to know, hey, I love this idea. We are raising additional funds to pay for costs such as the street renaming signs that have to be printed. So if people want to donate through our fiscal sponsor, the African American Community Service Agency, you can go to their website and you can donate money toward this cause to raise the additional funds we need to pay for things like the street signs. So again, a community effort to honor a truly historic president who led our country during a difficult time and is an enduring symbol for a diverse group of people in Silicon Valley that anyone can achieve their dreams.
So the city approved it, but your committee has to pay for it? Is that how it works?
Our committee is shouldering some of those costs. Anytime you want to change the built environment in our city, file a permit, you usually have to pay for that permit. So we raise those funds privately through individual community members and organizations to do that. So we're happy to shoulder as many of those costs as we can and to make sure that it is private citizens that are helping shoulder the majority of these costs. But yeah, we've been raising the funds for a number of years thanks to the African American Community Service Agency.
Well, thank you so much for Alex Shoor and joining us and talking about the inspiration behind this initiative. And so happy to see that after all these years, your dream is coming true.
Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate the coverage.
Congratulations.